Annie, if you please call the roll.
Mayor Paulin.
Here.
Vice Mayor Satula.
Here.
Councilman Smith.
Here.
And I believe Town Manager Hicks has been excused.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Moving on to the approval of minutes, April 1st town meeting minutes, April 11th FY20 budget public hearing minutes, and April 24th, 4th work session minutes.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we accept the minutes as presented.
May I second it?
All right. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the minutes are approved. All right. Moving on to reports of officers, boards, and committees. First, the permits report.
Building use and occupancy sign permits issued during the month of April 2019. Building permits, April 24th, Stephen Alves, 4 Pine Street for a shed. April 25th, Margie Smith, 1 Shelton Court for a shed. No use and occupancy permits, no temporary use and occupancy permits, no demolition permits, no grading permits, no sign permits. 2 temporary sign permits, candidate campaign signs for Ron Satula and Dennis Chesley.
Okay. Thank you very much. Moving on to our finance report. Ginger.
Beginning cash balance, $187,311.55. Total revenues, $507,806.33. Total expenditures, $418,766.22, with an ending cash balance of $276,351.66. Total investments, $1,057,981.70. Any questions?
Fantastic. All right, Annie will be reading the Town Manager, Code Enforcement, and Planning Commission reports.
There won't be a Planning Commission report. Their meeting for April was canceled. Town Manager's report. For the Boardwalk project, the town is waiting for MDE review to be completed. Online bill pay is currently not operational. IT and our software provider are addressing the issue, but there are other options for you to pay your bill. You're welcome to come into the town hall during business hours, put a check or money order in the drop box at the front door of the town hall, or you can call in a payment, but there is a $6 service charge to do so. For the bond bill, the town purchased the old PNC Bank to convert it into a family enrichment center. The town also applied for another bond bill to help with renovations. The wastewater treatment plant blower replacement project, which was funded by MDE. The old blower has been removed and the new blower is set in place. It will be fully operational on or before May 15th. Restrooms on the Village Green, going over specs and applying for permits to begin construction spring 2019. Specifications and cost opinion forwarded to SHA for their review. The town is working on a stormwater ordinance and it is currently in the draft phase. The town is looking to update the current building codes, the zoning code, and the comprehensive plan. The annual budget public hearing was held on April 11th, and the budget is on the agenda for tonight to be adopted. A flood study is underway in the Knott's and Teets neighborhood. Field work completed, and we are awaiting recommendations from the engineering firm. The town will have that information by the end of the month. Paving repairs are to take place around the town over the next few months. Code enforcement. The town issued 39 notices of violation during the month of April 2019, 6 inoperative untagged vehicle violations, 10 rubbish and garbage violations, 1 open burning violation, 1 electrical hazard violation, 13 grass and weed violations, 6 property maintenance violations, and 2 work without a permit violations, and 27 rental inspections were completed. And again, the Planning Commission meeting for April was canceled.
Annie, I'd like the town to consider waiving the fee that anyone gets charged during the time that the billing system is offline.
What we have been doing is charging the $4.25 fee that is applied online. That way they're not paying extra for going over the phone, but usually the fee is $6.
Okay. That's fair. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie. Moving on, we have Parks and Recreation and Environmental Sustainability Committee reports.
Mr. Mayor, there are no updates for this month. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Moving on to Bureau of Fire Prevention report. Chief.
Good evening, Mayor, Town Council, citizens. For the month of April, Fire Department had 22 responses. 15 were in the first due or within the town limits of Indian Head, and 7 were mutual aid responses to surrounding areas, Prince George's County, those type of calls. The EMS folks were a little busy last month. They had a total of 54 responses. So please be careful while you're at home, and let's try to keep those down. Not that we mind running, but those numbers get a little crazy. 54. For the month, we tracked 125 hours of training through departmental drills and formal training at MIFRE, other facilities such as that. We installed 5 smoke detectors in the town of Indian Head, and please, if anyone is in need of those or interested, please contact the town hall. You can contact Karen. She will take your name, or you can stop by the firehouse if someone's there. You can give your name, a phone number, and we'll pick a day when we can come by. Just a reminder, we cannot hand those out. The Maryland state law says that they have to be installed by the fire department. So that's why we get a phone number, and then we work out a good day or a good time when we can come by and take care of that. Saturday, we participated in the Southern Maryland Volunteer Firemen's Association memorial service and meeting, and remembered one of our own, Cindy Collins, down there. Yesterday, they had a parade in the rain, but you know that happens every now and then. Got best appearing ambulance and second best appearing engine. So, hey, not too bad, not too bad. Upcoming events, we got a car wash scheduled for May 18th from 9 to 1. I know you see the signs, but you just can't read the date, so we're going to put that on the sign out front. Again, that's Saturday, May 18th from 9 to 1. And then, of course, the first Saturday in June, we have our annual installation banquet. We have our elections this Thursday night for officers. Maybe I'll get a break. I doubt it, but maybe I'll get a break. And other than that, sir, that's all I have. If there's any questions from anyone. Yes, ma'am.
Can you refill old fire extinguishers? If we have one, what we do, we kind of pull out, throw it out?
Yes. But I'm going to tell you a trick. There's a trick to it. Take it outside in the backyard or somewhere and empty it, because they're under pressure. If you put it in the dumpster, in the trash can, their folks will come by when they come back to compact the trash. It'll go off like a shotgun. So just go out back, empty it. I'm telling you, the process is a lot cheaper to just go buy one and replace it, because it's anywhere from $60 to $80 to have someone come out and service it. I didn't say that. He did. Hey, if there's nothing else, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Moving on, community affairs. Okay, thank you. All right, moving on to community policing report. Officer Dooley.
Everybody, Officer Dooley with the Sheriff's Office. Just wanted to make everyone aware that there have been an increase in thefts from vehicles again. Exclusively unlocked vehicles. Not a single one had a broken window. So we need to start locking our vehicles. That's the biggest thing. What they do is they walk around, they pull on a door handle, and if it's locked, they move on to the next one. So you'll save yourselves a lot of time and money if we just lock our doors. And it hasn't been just Indian Head. We had quite a few last night in Indian Head. There's been some in Potomac Heights, up the 210 corridor to PG County, and then along the Billingsley Road corridor as well. So it seems like the west side has had a very big increase in that kind of thing. As always, if you see anything unusual, please call the non-emergency number 301-932-2222. We've been having issues with people attempting to reach out directly to me or to Karen and not notifying the police directly. When you do that, that causes a substantial delay, because I might not get to my phone or my email for 2 or 3 hours, and then that's several hours that have passed that you didn't call the police. So please call the police first, and if you want to reach out to me or Karen afterwards, please do, so we can be aware of it, but we need to call the police non-emergency number first. And that's all I had for you guys. Do you have any questions for me? All right, thank you very much.
Moving on, we have no briefings. We do have a presentation in recognition, and instead of throwing it over to Annie, I'm going to read it, since this is the 50th anniversary of Municipal Clerks Week, Annie. Woo! So Municipal Clerks Week, May 5th through the 11th, 2019, whereas the Office of the Municipal Clerk, a time-honored and vital part of our local government, exists throughout the world, and whereas the Office of the Municipal Clerk is the oldest among public servants, and whereas the Office of the Municipal Clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the local governing bodies, and agencies of government at other levels, and whereas municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all, and whereas the municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community, and whereas municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the office of the municipal clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and the annual meetings of their state, provincial, county, and international professional organizations. And whereas it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the office of the municipal clerk, now therefore be it proclaimed that the mayor and council of the town of Indian Head, Maryland, recognizes the week of May 5th through May 11th, 2019 as Municipal Clerks Week, and further extend our appreciation to our municipal clerk, Annie Brady, and to all municipal clerks for the vital services that they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent.
Mr. Mayor, before we make a movement on this proclamation, I'd just like to say, Annie, it's been a pleasure. Over the last couple of years, you're keeping us honest and keeping things moving. We have a very small staff in the town, and it's just when we get times to recognize them or make a budget amendment to get them the resources they need or get them the small incremental pay raises that we can. We have a limited budget. It just, it feels really rewarding for me and the council to recognize you. So thank you all for what you do.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to, I'm sorry, you have something? Okay. I'd like to make a motion that we accept the proclamation as read.
I second that, Mr. Mayor, and I echo the sentiments of the Councilman Smith regarding the wonderful staff we have in the town. They have been wonderful.
All right. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Big aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Annie. You're awesome. All right. There you go, guys. Moving on to resolutions, we have none, and ordinances, we have the budget ordinance. And just to clear up a little confusion that we had from a newspaper article, your tax rate is not increasing.
Same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Your tax rate is the same. We're just not going with the constant yield. So your tax rate is maintaining at 30 cents. Okay. So Annie, I'll pass it over to you to read the ordinance.
Ordinance 04-01-19, introduced by Mayor and Council. Date introduced was April 11th, 2019. The public hearing was held April 11th, 2019. Date adopted is set for this evening, May 6th, 2019, and it will become effective on July 1st, 2019. It is an ordinance adopting the town financial plan and budget and setting the tax rate, schedule of fees for various permits, the major facilities fees, water, sewer, and trash removal and disposal rate for the fiscal year 2020. Be it ordained by the Council of the Town of Indian Head, Maryland, that the financial plan and budget for the Town of Indian Head for fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2019 and ending June 30th, 2020 shall be indicated in the document attached hereto entitled Financial Plan and Budget for Fiscal Year 2020. The Town of Indian Head tax rate on real property having location within the corporate limits of the Town of Indian Head is set at 30 cents per $100 of full market value. Corporate and personal property taxes are set at 80 cents per $100 of state assessed value, and all other rates are also remaining the same.
Any questions about the ordinance? All right, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to move we accept the ordinance as read.
Mr. Mayor, I second it.
Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The budget passes. Now we have another ordinance. Annie?
Ordinance 05-01-19, introduced by Mayor and Council. Date introduced May 6, 2019. Date adopted is tentatively set for June 3rd, 2019, and date effective would be June 24th, 2019. It is an ordinance concerning utility bills for the purpose of providing for deferral of payment of certain utility bills for a certain duration under certain terms and conditions for certain town property owners furloughed by the federal government and generally related to payment of town utility bills by individuals furloughed by the federal government. It is just an ordinance to address when the large government furloughs happen, how those utilities are going to be taken care of. I will post this online so you guys can look over all the specific details so you don't have to sit through me reading it tonight. But it will be available online probably Wednesday because I'm going to be here all day tomorrow.
And the main thing that we added is contractors as well. And initially, the other guidance was just for federal employees, but sometimes contractors are impacted, so we thought it prudent to add that to the ordinance.
As long as you get a letter from your employer. Yep. Okay. 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 Sounds good. Moving on, we have no petitions, no unfinished business. We do have new business. Annie?
Okay, so the list of candidates for the 2019 Town Council election are as follows. When I call your name, please stand and raise your hand. Following adjournment of tonight's meeting, residents are welcome to speak with the candidates if they choose to. You're also welcome to go over to the voting machines if you would like to do a demo over there before you leave. So I'm going to go ahead and start announcing those candidates. Randy Albright. Regina Brooks. Brandon Paulin. Dennis Chesley. Ron Satula. Curtis Smith. And just a reminder, the election will be held tomorrow, Tuesday, May 7th, here at the Village Green Pavilion. The polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. It is for residents living within the incorporated town of Indian Head who are registered to vote in the state of Maryland.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, there you go. Moving on to announcement of upcoming meetings, and if I can ever find the piece of paper on here. Nope. Yep, got it. Okay. Farmers and craft markets are Thursdays, April 4th to October 3rd, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Village Green. Community Activities Committee, no meeting in May. Town Council Election Day is tomorrow, May 7th, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. At the Village Green Pavilion. Southern Maryland Municipal League meeting will be Wednesday, May 8th, 6 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Flea Market will be Saturday, May 11th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. 2019 Maryland Walk, Run, and Roll. Public welcome, Saturday, May 11th, 10 a.m. at the Village Green Park and Pavilion. Town Council swearing-in ceremony will be Tuesday, May 14th, 7 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Parks and Recreation Commission and Environmental Sustainability Committee will meet Wednesdays, May 15th, 7 p.m. and then 7:30 p.m. Planning Commission meeting will meet on the same day at 7 p.m. Okay. Environmental Sustainability Parks and Rec will be over at the Senior Center. Planning Commission will be at the Village Green Pavilion. Second annual Multiple Sclerosis Awareness 5K walk, public welcome, Saturday, May 18th, 9 a.m., Village Green Pavilion and Indian Head Trail. Bike to Work and Wellness Day, Friday, May 17th, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. The Town Council work session will be Wednesday, May 22nd, 3:30 p.m. at Town Hall. Town Hall Community Affairs and Public Works will be closed Monday, May 27th, no trash pickup. Memorial Day ceremony will be Wednesday, May 29th, 11 a.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. And the next town meeting will be Monday, June 3rd, 7:30 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Whew. That was a mouthful. Moving on to citizens' comments. If you have a comment, please approach the podium. State your name and street and your comment.
Hi, I'm Deidre Travis at 68 Mattingly Avenue. I have 3 things. 1, in the Mattingly Park, I've noticed that a couple of the maples look like they're getting some disease. We've got some rust on them, and I'm wondering if there's any plan to deal with that, because it will spread and it will take the trees.
I can tell the town manager about it.
I just saw it today, and I thought, this is not good. Number 2, I believe, Officer Dooley, you had made a comment about putting together like a neighborhood watch group. Is that something that's still going to be looked after?
That's something that we can discuss with Karen Williams and the town.
That's something I think that a bunch of the citizens along Mattingly Avenue are interested in doing. We just kind of did a little straw poll, and we've been kind of unofficially doing it anyway, but it's something I think we'd like to actively get involved.
If you can get a list of names and forward them to Karen, we can try to work on something. We've attempted to in the past, and we have not had the interest.
Fine, I'll take point on that, and I'll get that to you. Third thing is, I have a question, and my question is this. If we're doing online bill pay, we pay a $4.50,
$425.
$4.25 fee. If we're calling you in and we're paying, it's a $6.50, correct?
$6.
$6. But if I drop off a check, it doesn't cost me anything?
Nope, nothing.
You know that doesn't make sense, right?
It's convenient. It's a convenience charge, and it's also a third party that's
But
doing
it's
the
also a
online bill
convenience
pay.
for you because you don't have to put it all in. I'm just bringing it up. I'm just doing the math, and it's just like, I'm paying to
She can
make
explain
it
it.
more
She's a fine.
convenient. That's a good answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Ginger. Any other citizens' comments?
I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank all of our town staff, especially the folks who are always quietly behind the scenes that are working, our public service staff, the utility staff, the public works department, and also I'd like to thank all the police officers in the last 4 years and the friendship that I had the opportunity to build with the residents. I may not have done enough of a job during the course of officiating my official duty. I may have had disagreements with the current council, but I just want to let you know I did my best with sincere effort, and I wanted to thank the residents of Indian Head for this man from Nepal for giving me the opportunity to serve. So thank you again. I may not have the opportunity again. I may not have, but even if I don't have, I've been blessed, truly blessed, to have the current council. I know they moved us we moved the town forward. Every legal document that have gone out of the meetings, there have been all 3 signatures. So because
Hey, Ron.
99% of united, so thank you again.
Yeah, we just have to make sure we're not campaigning.
All right. Any other citizens' comments? All right. Seeing none, the meeting is adjourned. Feel free to mix and mingle with the candidates and check out the voting machines before tomorrow.